Hello, welcome to our presentation on risk management strategies adopted for the 500 kV transmission line from Chom Bang to Bang Safan, located in the southern part of Thailand. Our multicultural team worked in unison towards a common goal. Due to the competitive nature of the region, our focus has always been on a lean organization, with most staff multitasking in roles across 2 or more projects. Thailand has a burgeoning tourism industry with a pre-pandemic estimate of over 40 million tourists annually, contributing nearly 18% of its GDP. With several popular tourist spots located in southern Thailand, the power requirements here have outstripped the grid, almost doubling in the last 20 years. Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, or EGAT, the local transmission company, has embarked on an ambitious plan to upgrade its network. Our project is a key part of this plan, transporting power from generation centers in Laos and northern Thailand to the south. As the transmission lines going to the south are heavily loaded, EGAT had to build the new line with minimum disruption to the existing network. The scope of this project consisted of engineering, procurement and construction of a total 140 km of 500 kV transmission lines with approximately 57 kilometers in L&T's scope. This project faced a number of land acquisition issues which delayed the commencement and completion of the site works. However, we implemented a number of initiatives in this period, and despite the challenges and delays faced, the contract value increased by $3.6 million and the margin increased by 1.3%. 95% of the works are complete. One piece of land for a small section of the line is still under acquisition, which is expected by February 2022 with completion targeted by May. Safety is a deeply ingrained value in our operation. Despite the inherently risky nature of the works, proactive safety management meant that no LTIs were recorded in the execution of this project. A significant part of this project was built during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, we are proud to say that not a single day's work was lost to the pandemic on this project, thanks to the efforts of the entire team. Our safety officer, Mr. Therawat, was recognized by our management as a COVID-19 hero. A robust risk management process with regular reviews allowed us to manage threats and avail opportunities to the company's benefit. Through close association with credible and trustworthy partners, coupled with a considered approach to building brand loyalty amongst local subcontractors, we were able to mitigate the impacts of resource shortage in the region arising from the closing of borders due to the pandemic. Our philosophy has always been to foster strong associations with like-minded companies for synergies that benefit all. Land acquisition has always been a critical hurdle for transmission line projects worldwide. So too for this project. The start was delayed due to late approval by the local government for the selected line route. Once such approval was obtained, we worked closely with the client to mitigate impacts of ROW availability by taking a flexible approach to match the client's sequence. Through the untiring efforts of all parties, only one land issue remains, that is impacting the completion date. Even though there was a worldwide impact of commodity price escalation and delays in the project, we have not faced any material price increase. The impact of the pandemic has been severe on Thailand, further heightened by the slow rollout of the vaccine program here. Through diligent implementation of the company's SOPs and the cooperation of all the stakeholders, the impact of the pandemic has been minimized on this project. Another initiative implemented by us was the use of a dedicated concrete batching plant, a first for transmission line projects in Thailand. This initiative provided us a reliable source of concrete, enabling the completion of foundations 54 days ahead of schedule. Tower material shortage and discrepancies have a significant impact on productivity. Idling time, commercial issues with supplier, and lead time for fabrication are just some of the impacts. To mitigate such a risk, we developed a solution for tracking and handling of tower materials across the value chain using a QR code-based software. To minimize issues arising from language, the entire process was designed with only 3 points of contact generating 5 checkpoints. This initiative has ensured that material is fully available before the team mobilizes to the work site. Tower erection productivity improved by 22% compared with past projects, with the work completed 32 days ahead of schedule. Outages on transmission line are always an issue for the client. This project featured a simultaneous outage on 2 critical feeders in a single span crossing. A 6-day outage as required for conventional crossing method was impossible for EGAT to provide. We analyzed the stringing process to identify opportunities for reducing the outage duration. Using our experience from a previous project, we replaced the manual paying out of rope with a mechanized process that used a specially fitted drone. This change has reduced the outage period for the client by 50% and has resulted in a cost benefit through lower man-hours and less heavy equipment employed. A video of the entire process has been developed for training purposes, and we present a short snippet here. This initiative received a commendation at the 2021 PI Awards. Despite the significant impacts of the ROW issues and the pandemic, we managed to keep a Schedule Performance Index or SPI of greater than 1 for over 90% of the project timeline. In the absence of the right-of-way issue in the last section, we expected to finish the project 3 months ahead of schedule. Cash flow and a reduced working capital are key indicators of a successful project. Through close management of the receivables and aggressive collection targets, we have maintained a positive cash flow and a largely negative working capital for the duration of the project. This has contributed to an improved margin from 10.01% to 11.3%. The success of this project has taught us some key lessons which will benefit the organization in future projects. Good partners and a client-centric focus are extremely essential for our business to grow in the region. Our team has fully embraced L&T's digital transformation. Efforts to improve our processes, such as the drone-assisted stringing that mitigated the client's outage risk, along with yielding a financial benefit, has additionally resulted in a tremendous fillip to the L&T brand in Thailand. We are also particularly proud of our efforts to positively impact the safety culture in the region by inculcating L&T's safety ethos in our contractors. Finally, benefits of proactively managing risks to avert threats and avail opportunities cannot be overstated. The benefits of a robust risk management process is not just limited to improving the project outcome, but also enhances the company's reputation in the market. We thank you for this opportunity and now welcome questions from the judges.